Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are already a member of the Amy gang, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, I just need to talk. Let's just have a little bit of a makeup chit chat. I don't know about you guys, but life has been kicking my butt lately. And so I just want to have a little makeup therapy session. Let's just go through, create some sort of makeup look. I'm so uninspired right now. But let's just try to create some sort of makeup look. And you know what? Let's just hash it out. So do this with me. Grab your favorite palette and let's just go ahead and make up our faces while we just talk about life. All right, I'm back, and so I have went ahead and filled in my brows, and as you can see, we are doing a white base, so that means we are going to play in some color today. So I am going to use the Nikita Dragon palette, the Nikita Dragon X Morphe palette. If you've never seen what this palette looks like, here is this palette. And so I have no idea. I've had the palette for a while. I've never actually done anything with it, no more than just kind of swatch to see what the colors look like. So I have no clue at all what I am going to do. I know I want to do something colorful because I just need something, colorful. So we're just going to just see what we can come up with, and we're just gonna go with the flow. I'm going to pick up this blue shade here. It's called Rosengan. Hope I pronounced that right. And I'm going to pack that blue into my actual crease. So guys, I don't know about you all, but the past 12 months, like beyond just, COVID and the whole pandemic, just beyond the pandemic, these past 12 months have been a nightmare, like terrible for me. I've really been pushing through, and I've been praying, I've been talking to God, I've been worshiping, I've been trying to just press through and do the things that I know to do. But like, when I tell y'all, life slapped me in the face, slapped me in my whole face, like palm to the face, bow, just slapped me all in my face, personally, professionally. It just seems like everything in my life that could crumble was like, hey, yeah, let's crumble and fall. And then, trying to deal with all of these losses and all of these challenges in the midst of, quarantine and being stuck inside. And it's just like, what in the world is happening? Like, geez, like how much can one person really endure? Like, God, I know you said you wouldn't put more on me than I can bear, but whoo, child. But, so I've been just like, I'm blending out the edges of this blue now. And I took it just about halfway because I think I'm going to do something different in this corner. I have no idea what we're doing. So we're just going to just lightly blend out this edge. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. The kids moved out. And so, the whole empty nest thing, and, helping them to adjust to, adulthood and like their new lives, and just so many changes and so many transitions at one time. And it just feels like, sometimes I just feel like I'm grasping at straws, trying to keep it all together. And it's pretty bananas. It's pretty bananas. Next, I'm going to grab this blue shade here called BB Boy. And I'm going to just lightly just blend out the edges of this blue, just as I'm making sort of a transition. I'm preparing to put a third color on top. So I want to use this lighter blue just as like a buffer shade between the two shades that I'm intending to place. Yeah, so, you know, just kind of as I was saying, just a lot of transitions, a lot of, you know, things just kind of happening in life. And you know, we have had some loss in the family due to COVID. I did lose an aunt, my great aunt. She passed away actually on New Year's Day this year. My aunt passed away, and you know, so we've had losses due to COVID, and it's just been a really trying 12 months. Like, you know, just so many things just happening, and so many things just spiraling out of control. And you know, honestly guys, it's been a struggle. Even as a believer, it has been a struggle. But you know, God has truly blessed me. And you know, even through these periods, you know, guys, I'm sitting here, and I say this in all seriousness, I'm sitting here only by the grace of God. Because you know, with all of the challenges that life has thrown my way, you know, I should not be sitting here. And I think, you know, had it not been for what God has placed in me, and even like the preparation that, you know, I see that God did before everything kind of hit, I would not be sitting here. Because this stuff should have, and some days feels like it's taking me out. Like, feels like it's taking me out. But I will not, you know, I won't allow myself to succumb to it. And I won't allow myself to surrender nor be defeated by anything. I have overcome so much already. You know, I've lost, in the course of these last 12 months, guys, I have lost 40 pounds. At the top of 2020, yes, the top of 2020, I was 252 pounds. Today, as of today, February 2nd, 2021, I am 212 pounds. So I have lost 40 pounds. Some of it started, you know, because of stress, but then, you know, I was like, you know, why not? Let's just get it off the right way, get the rest of it off the right way. So I've been working, you know, getting myself back in shape and getting myself back together and on a more healthy path. So next we're going to pick up this green shade Shigo, and I'm going to just blend it out around the edges of that blue, and we're just going to just blend that all together. You know, guys, I will say, you know, I am thankful, so thankful to God for makeup. And this is not to sound like cliche, or not to sound like, you know, just, I don't know, just to be like saying something, but being able to take a minute and just kind of play in face, and this is how I de-stress. Like, guys, I get in my chair and I create. I don't know. I have no clue where I'm going. Have no clue what I'm about to do. I just get in my chair and I just create. And, you know, I'll find myself in this chair literally for hours. I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. You know, the walls are starting to cave in. And so I create. And in doing so, I've really just been able to really kind of perfect this craft. And, you know, I've stayed, for the most part, pretty consistent with my YouTube posts. I haven't been consistent. It's been about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week since my last upload. And that's just because I am working on something, you guys. And you know, you'll see that later this month, because it's taking me some time. There is a review that I am working on, that does, you know, it takes time. So, you know, I've been, you know, doing that, and, you know, just trying to stay busy. Really trying to keep my mind occupied and, you know, not let my mind just kind of wander all over the place all the time. I do kind of let it roam. I let it roam the grounds a little bit. But, you know, I try to keep my thoughts contained so, you know, that they don't run freely and go crazy. But, you know, makeup has really just been my safe haven. It has been the place where I can go, you know, I can put on my favorite worship song. I can put on my favorite, you know, I don't watch very much TV anymore. But sometimes I do like to have, like, I'll put on Frasier or the Golden Girls or something just as like background noise while I sit and I create. Next, I'm gonna grab the shade Mama Dragon, this deep purple shade, and I'm gonna pack that into my outer third, just about halfway, just mixing on top of these colors. So as things have just kind of, you know, been going on, and as I was saying, you know, makeup has really been my saving grace. So some good things have happened as well. So though things have been bad, thankfully it has not been all bad. And so because I'm in my chair and I'm creating and I'm posting things on Instagram, and, you know, I'm creating content, continuing to create content on the channel. You guys know the brand Kaila Co Beauty. I've done quite a few, done about maybe 3 videos now, showcasing some of their products. And, you know, because I love the brand, I love their lashes, I love the adhesive pen, I love just, you know, I have not purchased, I love the palette. There's nothing that I've purchased from this company that I haven't liked. And so because of that, and of course, you know, we were already connected on Instagram. And because of that, a partnership was formed. And, you know, the owner, she liked, you know, the looks that I've been doing, and liked, you know, some of the things that I have been, you know, doing with the products. And so through that, I became a brand ambassador for Kaila Co Beauty. And I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited because, again, I love, and we're just blending this out, I love the brand. I love the customer service. I love the products. I just, you know, I really do, you know, I believe in the potential that, you know, this company has to really grow and expand and, you know, take the beauty world by storm. And of course, it is a Black, female owned and operated indie cosmetics company. So, you know, just very excited about that. And so, guys, I do have because I am a brand ambassador, I do have a discount code, and I will put it right here on the screen. The link to shop Kaila Co Beauty, I'll place that in the description box for this video so you guys can shop. Now, this video will go up tomorrow, which will be the 3rd of February. So the code won't be active because of the current Valentine's Day sale, which is going on through, I think, the 12th. So everything is discounted, so no codes will apply for this week of sales. However, after this, you guys will be able to save 15% on your purchase by using my code hoodie15. So I am just excited about that. So that is some very good news, something very good to come out of some of all of the craziness this past year. All right, guys, we are looking all kinds of crazy, but that's okay. I'm going to pick up this hot pink shade called Nikita, and I'm going to pick it up on a flat brush, and I am going to stamp that into the remaining portion of the small lid space, just up slightly onto the hood. So continuing to talk about the good things that have been happening. So in addition to the brand ambassadorship, so in addition to that, I also got a chance to do some recording, and I've been really happy about that. So not last year, 2019. Yeah, 2019, I was fortunate enough to be cast in a play in our, my local area. And so connected with a playwright and director, and did that play in 2019, and it was nice. So I auditioned for a singing part, which I got, and ended up with a small little acting portion. And because of the pandemic, we weren't able to go and perform part 2 of that play, which was supposed to be in the spring of 2020. So because that didn't happen because of the pandemic, but the director, she reached out to me. She's working on a project that she's been doing all of 2020, and so she has this project that's going to be coming out the spring of this year, and she wanted a jingle. She wanted this musical project to go along with what she was doing, and so she called on me, and I'm like super duper flattered, first of all, that she thought of me for this. And so I got a chance to go and record this jingle for her, which turned out to be super, super nice. I can't wait till it's released and I can share it. But it turned out to be really nice, so much so that she wants to go back and turn it into an actual song. And so one of my true desires, which is music and singing, I've been able to do a little bit of that. And in addition to that, during this pandemic, I started building a home studio. So I have like some equipment in my spare bedroom. And so, really just been kind of exploring different avenues and exploring different things, and, testing out my talents, and, so just really just growing. And, what I call this period, the journey to Amy. I'm learning myself through all of these challenges and through all the difficulties. I'm learning myself, and I'm finding myself. And even though this journey is hard, there have been moments where I've smiled and I've laughed, and I am enjoying the little pieces. I don't want to say little, but I'm enjoying the pieces of myself that I'm finding. So I'm going to pick up this powder pink shade called Sakura. And I'm going to just pick that up, and I'm going to just place that in the remaining, section of the eyes. And just taking this little brush here and just to blend, just to add a little softness right in there on top of that, blending that out. Just to give it a little something. And I think I'm going to pick this up on a different brush because you can barely see this. Switch to this brush because I definitely want to be able to see it. So yeah, guys. So in the midst of the bad, there have been, thanks be to God, in the midst of the bad, there have been some rays of sunlight. And so we are, or should I say, I am thankful for those rays of sunlight. I really am. Because just in all honesty and being, fully transparent, the dark days are really dark. But I'm thankful for those little rays of sunshine, and that just reminds me that even though I feel alone and I feel forgotten, it just reminds me that God remembers me, and that God sees me, and that I'm not forgotten. And that little bit, believe it or not, that little bit makes a difference. I'm going to take a little micellar water, and I'm going to just saturate this Q-tip. Really saturate this joker. And I'm going to just lightly kind of clean up these edges for what we are about to do next. Just want to clean some of this up. And guys, I'm going to show you something really quickly. So you see how nice and easy that was to clean up? Nice and easy. So this is the Garnier micellar water. But I also have this simple. I'm going to show y'all. This is trash. I got this from TJ Maxx. And so I am going to just do this exact same thing. Saturate this Q-tip. Like, this stuff don't remove nothing. Like, I was like, who in the world? Like, what? That's a waste. It's just water. Not even. So look how this just doesn't. Look at that. Don't remove nothing. 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 I'm going to take the flip side. This is the Garnier side that still has a little bit left. And it just cleaned it right up. I don't know who or what or why this other company either. I don't know, y'all. I just, I'm going to just leave it at I don't know. Because this stuff, simple. Simple it ain't. I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I am going to do a white wing because I just feel like a black wing would just kind of take away from these colors because it's more of a pastel-ish kind of look. And so I'm going to take my white Suva, Suva Beauty Hydra Liner, and it's actually the shade Space Panda. So I'm going to use this angled, this Morphe and Jeffree Star brush. Going to use this angled brush to draw out my wing. The Suva liners do come with a small detail brush, but I wanted to use an angled brush just because I want to be a little more precise, and I want the wing, especially the outer edge, because I'm going to do the bat wing method. I've been getting really good at that. And so that's kind of the way that we're going to go with this, because it'll be just a very light strip of white across my lash line, because I have more lid space over here than I have over here, and so I don't want to take away too much of the color with the white. So let's just see how this goes. If you've never used Suva before, like, you have to wet your brush because water activates the gel. So after you wet your brush, then you just kind of go in lightly. You don't want to like dip into the whole thing, so you just kind of pick a spot and you're just gonna kind of just saturate and activate. And so what it does is it becomes like this, I don't know if you can see it, but it becomes like this gel type or a liquid consistency to become like a liquid liner, sort of. And so I'm just saturating this brush. And you want it till it gets to like a creamy consistency. You don't want to do it too thin or watery or to run. So you want it to kind of thicken up. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and draw this white wing. And I'm starting from the outer edge. And that is a pretty thick line, Amy. So we're gonna go there. And then I'm gonna go up to this spot here where I want these to meet. And there we have it. Ooh, I kind of like that. I almost feel like I don't want to color it in. Like, I just like the way. So I think I'm going to bring it right to my hood. And I'm just going to just etch out that line. Yeah, I almost don't want to fill that in. I'm going to pick up a little bit more. And I'm just going to fill lightly my lash line. And I'm trying to stay really low on my lash line. Trying to. Just really being careful. Making sure that we get a clean line. Whew. Okay. So I completed the other eye. I'm gonna actually go ahead and finish the rest of my face. And then when I come back, I'll apply lashes and we will finish off this look. I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera because I don't want this to be too long, and these videos can tend to run a little long when I do full face. So I will see you guys in a minute. All right, y'all, I am back. And so this is what we are looking like. And I must say, I could dig it. And what actually ended up happening unintentionally is I actually ended up with the colors on my eyes being, you know, reminiscent of the palette. So yeah, not too bad. So let's go ahead and pop on some lashes. And so of course, because I am a brand ambassador for Kaila Co Beauty, I am going to be using some lashes from Kaila Co Beauty, and this is the 3 Kims pack. So you know, the 3 Kims from the DMX song. Haha. So I've worn a pair of these lashes already, and so I am going to wear the Kimmy lashes. And so because this look is big and wild and fun, I figured I would go with a big, wild, and fun pair of lashes. I'm gonna use my big mirror so that I can see while I do this. Tipped it up. And I'm getting right on my lash line. Okay, so that's probably just how they hang. All right, guys, so this is the finished look, and I'm feeling like a rock star. I'm really feeling like a rock star. So I changed the lip because I was not feeling that previous lip color. So I wanted something to really kind of make the pink in the eyes pop. So I went with my Huda Beauty. This is the shade Boss. And so I went with that. And I also changed up the under eye color. That green was too dark. I should have maybe laid a white base under my eyes to, you know, get the colors I wanted. So I just sort of took a white, actually this shade. I took this shade and dusted under my eye with that shade, and then went back on top with a pink and purple to get the color that I wanted. So yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and, you know, going through this with me as, you know, we just kind of chit chat a little bit. I hope that you got your face done in the process. Meet me on Instagram. Share your look with me today that you created during this video. Or if this video was kind of short and you extended past the video, share your look with me. If you're not a member of the Amy Gang, go ahead and when you see my face pop up on the screen, just click my face and subscribe to the Amy Gang. We would love to have you guys. And guys, again, I'm just so thankful that even though the last 12 months have been tough, I'm thankful to God for the rays of sunshine. So guys, I pray that you guys are safe, that you are well, that you are making the best of these very difficult moments, that you are finding the time and the space to smile and to find those rays that are poking through the clouds. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.